Hello and welcome back to the channel for another video. Today I told you something about a few rules that I'm going to use in the battle of this weekend. You can see the table is just ready for the battle of Salamanca. And on Sunday a friend of mine will come and we will play the first large battle report will be filmed in his house this weekend. But as I say, today I'm simply going to make a short video about two house rules that I play tested in my previous battle and never used it during bat rap, but after a few months of test I'm quite sure that is usable. But first of all, let me say that the game is great in this way, and this is not in any way a critics to the mechanics. I completely understand that for the sake of simplicity some rules are left out to do not add more complication to the game. But in my game you can see from Sunday onwards two rules that you can see as awkward or wrong, but is not. And these two small home rules that I have tested many times have not such a game-changing aspect to the game, so I decided to use in my game. First of all is a reaction to a cavalry charge, a square of emergency that infantry in some particular circumstances can take, and a little bit change into the morale. Moving to the first of this, reaction to the cavalry charge. I know the system of the square in this game is intended to make the player to take decision in his turn to react with a unit to the presence of cavalry, but sometimes cavalry is in a strong position against infantry, and I feel, and I talk with my friends, we talk about something that could be taken to left the decision to the player if one take the risk or not, do not take the risk. Let me explain. If a cavalry charge an infantry in line, maybe a cavalry, it's very possible that the infantry is gone, because the rules set that if this line will lose by a single hit against an infantry, is automatically routed. And this could be frustrating against a heavy cavalry or even a small squadron of light cavalry can stop your movement, change your plan in a drastic way. So this is the solution that we have adopted, and let me repeat, it's not a suggestion to change the game, it's what we find after many tests good for us. But I want to share with you, and I'm very interested in your impression, and any critics or appreciation will be helpful. Maybe you will try by yourself, but for the last time, it's not the will to force a change in the game. Okay, the games work perfectly as it is, and you have seen in many bat rap that it works fine. It's an our state of mind. We find this more fair. Let me say in this way. So, coming to the rule, an infantry, a not shaken infantry, which are have a cavalry in his front rank, and the cavalry charge may react if the charge starts more than 12 inches away, can react taking a valor test. If they pass the valor test, they can form an emergency square, and in this case, assuming that this cavalry will charge and the French have a roll a valor test of 4+, they can swap into an emergency square before the charge happen. So they will be moved if they have room in this way, and then the cavalry may charge in, and in any case the cavalry have a +2 on its roll to see if they will fight. This will represent in our mind a situation where cavalry start the charge far away. I don't know exactly how 18 inches of movement may represent in real life, but cavalry start more than 12. The infantry, a drilled infantry, not a demotivated one or a battered one, so a non-shaken unit, may see them and try to react as quickly as they can. If they fail, they do not react in time and receive the charge in the front line. If they manage to form the square, the fact that the cavalry has a +2 is not too punishing for the cavalry, and for the square is it want to represent that maybe the formation is not perfect, is not a solid square, but something in way of formation, as you say, or something that is still wavering in front of the thunderous charge. So both the player have a fair possibility. The infantry will probably fight against the cavalry and still have the possibility to be routed, but they have the bonuses of the square, and the cavalry have a good possibility to complete its charge, because essentially they get +2 to their roll. So even if they fail, they do not have casualty and simply move back. If they manage to successfully charge in, they get a +2. They still have the possibility to abort the charge 3 inches away from the square, if the cavalry player don't want to risk his cavalry against a formed square. This is the case where it's possible that the cavalry will have suffered casualty, so it's not 3, maybe it's not hit on a 3+, maybe it's not an heavy cavalry with a reroll of 1, so whatever. This is the first home rule that we have play tested, and never happened during the test that the square formation will be a hard nut to crack. I may say that 50% of the time the square will be in any case routed, and in the other 50% it take casualty, cavalry take casualty, but nor the two parts have to take valor test. Sometimes it happen, but in maybe 30 times we have 15 times where the cavalry won the melee and routed the square, and 50 times, maybe 12 times, where the cavalry took his casualty and were repelled, and maybe just one time, but the roll of the dice is so unpredictable that the cavalry will be routed by the end of the fight. But still, it's possible, even if the infantry is in line, that a bad roll means too many casualty for the cavalry and they lose and routed. This is the first one. It's not unbalanced in our opinion. Take it as it is, and if you want to try at home, let me say what do you think and what the outcome will be for you. And now moving to the second rule. Again, this is the situation. We are going to fight this melee, and we have a friendly unit shaken of the same brigade close to the enemy, but not within 6 inches. You just imagine what has happened. We find 2 punishing the result of a defeat on a battered brigade, because rally is hard. It's a 5+ unless you have Napoleon, which grant you +1 to rally. So it's hard to rally, especially when you are pressed in, and we perfectly know and understand that this is intentional to make the game quick. Okay, so again, the rule is fine in this way, but because we hate to lose our model with just for a roll of bad roll of a dice. Let me assume what is the our rule. In this case, assuming that this line will crumble and are destroyed by the cavalry charge, and the brigade fail its fortitude test, this unit will also break. And another unit within 6 inches will also break. Every shaken unit at this time will also break if defeat is taken by the brigade. We tried, and again, it's not so game changing, because rally is so hard that a battered battalion scarcely possible to rally to become really effective again. But in any case, we left the unit within 6 inches also break. The unit outside the 6 inches, which are shaken, the possibility to take a Valor test to remain where they are. Again, it's not so game-changing in our experience, but it's our experience. That's it. So you will see in the video of Sunday, if any of this situation will appear, the possibility for infantry to take an emergency square, and the possibility to unit far away from the center of the battle, center of the melee, the fight, to try to rally around their banner, try to stay firm and take their nerve. So, again, they will test. If they fail, they are surrounded. If they pass the 4+, they will stay. Number in this situation suggests a not game-changing game, because one shaking unit, even if it also doesn't flee, will have a scarce impact in the rest of the game. Try out and let me know what do you think. Now we'll proceed with this rule, at least for our last, for the next, big battle. But I'm eager to know your opinion. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe your number will prove that I'm wrong. I'm here to share with you my experience and my opinion. And let me know what do you think. And that's it for today. This is a very short video in preparation of the Battle of Salamanca. Salamanca in my way, because I have not enough model to really replicate Battle of Salamanca, but we will do the best as we can, especially because I finish off all the model for the Peninsular War, so a large battle will be very satisfying, very satisfying. So we will see on Sunday, and for the now, happy wargaming, and bye bye.